chance of that happening. I'm like, damn, you gotta have bad luck for that shit to happen. It's not even a full 1%. It's 0.25% for that shit happening. And that shit happens to you?
Hi guys, and welcome to tonight's show. I'm Zeleny.
I'm Wendy.
Just to let you know, we have all the rights to the music that's being played tonight. The show is not intended for children under the age of 18 unless you allow it.
Due to content, topics, language, sex, drugs, alcohol, you name it, we got it.
Yep. We're going to start tonight with the shot, and it is, you made the mix.
Sour berry lemonade. This is just off the cuff. I have no idea what it tastes like, so pardon our facial expressions.
Let us know what you're taking a shot of.
Tastes like candy.
That
like
would...
sour candy?
Nope.
That explains it.
Nope. That tasted, ugh. Yeah. What are we drinking tonight, Wendy?
Oh. It's gonna be like a strawberry rosé lemonade. So Smirnoff has this 0 sugar infusion stuff, so we're gonna try that.
Yep, 0 sugar.
For your girl that's healthy eating, not me. Don't.
Gotta keep the figure, you know, summertime's coming.
Yeah, summertime's coming. That's it. That's all I gotta give a shit.
She doesn't care.
I know. I mean, they're gonna like it whether...
Shot of work with a side of tired. Aw, you're working, but thanks for tuning in while you're working. We're gonna keep you busy with tonight's topic.
Or entertained.
Yep. I'll go over the topics. It's what everybody's been talking about all week. All the memes you've been watching, which have been great. They have been great.
They really have been. I feel bad because I'm like, damn, this dude is definitely going through some type of mental issue.
Well, listen, he brought it on himself. I'm sorry, he really did.
He did, or his wife did?
Well, yeah, she really did. Really, she did. Yo, she is the devil.
This is about to sue us.
I don't care. If she sues us, she's got to sue everybody that's been talking about it.
True story.
The smack that was heard around the world. People that don't even watch the Oscar know about it. You don't watch it?
No. Honestly, if that slap never happened, I would have never known the Oscars happened. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, we're all talking about Will Smith and Chris Rock.
Yeah. You know Chris Rock's gonna be in Wind Creek in April 20th.
Yes, and you know what? Everything for them has skyrocketed because of what happened. A lot of people were saying that it's staged, but it was not. Obviously, it was not. If you look at all the angles, everything.
I don't know. They are actors, so.
Well, I mean, that is true. That is true. But to sit there and take publicly a smack in the face.
I mean, if the girls look great, I take one too.
Let me tell you what. He took that step back and swung that hand all the way back here and just wham.
I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw that, I was like, yo, if I was Chris Rock, I don't know if I'd be offended that. I would be offended, not that he touched. I was like, but you smacked me. It was like, not even like I wasn't even worthy of a punch. It was like, you's a little bitch, so I'm just gonna open hand this bitch because you're not worth the effort.
Let me tell you what. If that was not staged, that man definitely took that one in the chin, and I have to commend him for doing that because he definitely
held his composure.
He held his composure, and he represented the minorities in a way that Will Smith did not. And don't get me wrong, I really do like Will Smith a lot, and it doesn't change my opinion of him as an actor. But let me tell you what. Let me just say this: if you did not smack the man that made you look stupid by sleeping with your wife, but you smacked the guy that made a G.I. Jane joke, you're some type of stupid.
Well, I think the issue is he didn't. Go ahead. He didn't smack August. because his wife chose that. Like, supposedly it was an open relationship, right? That was a choice. She consented. Whereas that joke, supposedly it bothered her because, you know, of her issues with her hair and stuff like that. And she didn't allow it. And rumor has it, he was talked to about it beforehand and said, don't make that joke. I don't know.
It doesn't matter, though. As a comedian, and you're sitting in an audience, and you know a comedian is going to be opening a show, you know how many times other shows have...
I know. You know how many comedy shows I've done, and they just taking shots at audience members.
You're sitting there, and you're going to a show that a comedian's open. You have to sit there and take stuff in the chin. I'm sorry. Here's my thing. We all saw the clip. He was laughing in the beginning. He himself. I saw other clips. He made a joke of I don't know how to say the alopecia.
Yeah.
He made a joke about that on
years back.
Years back. So how are you going to sit there and be a hypocrite and make a joke about it just because it's your wife and she's suffering from it now? Don't be a hypocrite.
Well, you also have to keep in mind, this was years back when he was a whole lot younger. People do grow.
He was still married to her.
But I'm just saying people do grow. I mean, back then, some of us don't all make the same jokes we did back then.
He could have addressed the issue differently.
No, I definitely agree with you.
That's what makes you different. He could have made Chris Rock feel a whole lot stupid if he would have addressed it different. They want to address it now on the Red Table Talk.
Yeah, but amongst them, not with Chris Rock.
No. But he could have made him feel stupid airing that show. He could have made him feel real stupid. You slapped him. You made yourself look stupid because now the Oscar that you received will always be overshadowed by the slap.
I honestly, it's not even... I mean, yeah, the slap was bad or whatever. But that apology he gave Chris Rock, though, that was a piece of shit apology. You sat there at the Oscars and apologized to, like, you know, the host and all these other people, the celebrities there. And then the following day, you typed out a message apologizing to him. Well, it was like a 3-paragraph message. He got 1 paragraph. But that's what you did. You typed it out. You didn't go live. You didn't seek him. You didn't apologize in person. That smack wasn't fucking person. The apology should be in person and fucking as loud as that smack.
Right. I've always said your your apology should be just as loud as your disrespect.
And I fully agree on that.
But he was, did you get to see the clip from the back perspective where Jada's actually laughing when he smacks? Smacks?
Yes, I did.
So, come on.
Well, I've been seeing a lot of memes about, like, her being toxic and shit like that.
She is. Like, she's evil. Like, I sat there, when I saw it, I laughed. Because, who's not gonna laugh at that? Dang, I didn't get a notification. Well, I'm sorry, you need to go into your settings, and you need to change your notifications because you totally missed, like, a whole 10 minutes worth of this conversation. Soy la mana.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm calling you
fired.
out.
Yeah.
Don't make me backhand. I'm just kidding.
No, she's not.
But, he was a bigger person because let someone cock a hand back. You're not even going to get a chance. Because
I think he was just phased.
He saw it coming. He was like, uh-oh. He stood up. If you stand up and you're approaching me, I know what you're coming to do. Before you even get near me, you see my leg, I'm going to kick you so hard in your chest, you're going to fly back. That's just, he knew it was coming, so he braced himself for that. But he showed so much more.
Well, his tickets been selling like crazy since that, so it worked out for him.
I'm sorry. I don't care how much you're going to sell. Guess what? My ratings would be sky high because what I'm going to do back to you, it's just going to be so much more.
Well,
it's on and popping. I'm sorry.
Well, they said that they asked Will to leave the Oscars and he refused afterwards.
No, that's when you take him out. You take him out. Either you leave or I'm going to make you leave. Because you don't get to pick and choose. If we did that somewhere, How would we be escorted out?
Probably dragged. Fuck the handcuffs. It was just fucking.
He doesn't.
Bitch, come here.
At what point do you get special treatment? You physically assaulted somebody, and
Well,
you get to stay
You
there.
want to know at what point? When your skin color is right and when you got a bunch of zeros in that bank. We ain't there yet.
Well, okay, but wait a minute. His skin color.
Yeah, but he got them zeros.
There you go.
He got the zeros.
How do you get to stay somewhere where you assault someone? Now we can't say it's a black or white thing.
No,
I'm sorry.
This is just money. It's just literally like a smack to everyone that's barely making it. Like, if you got enough money, you can get away with anything. But we all knew this. Look at politicians, celebrities, like lawyers. This is nothing different.
Will lost mad points with me. He did with me as well, as far as respecting him. But it's not the first time he's
smacked someone.
Yeah,
it's not.
But here's my thing. He knows who to smack. He smacked the reporter.
Yeah.
But
the reporter kissed him. It was like borderline mouth.
Okay, but who told you to get that close to the reporter? Where's his security? You don't get that far. But here's my thing. Why doesn't he do that to somebody
who beat the shit out of him?
Yes. There's a Spanish saying. El mono sabe que palo trepa.
Yeah.
You don't see him doing that to like another rapper or another.
I mean, he didn't do it to August.
No, exactly. There you go. I'm sorry.
I'm like, we all know where you were going with the other rapper.
Yeah, we all know.
I mean, for all we know, though, Jada's out to him at home like, babes, you said we could have an open marriage, and I chose him. I chose him.
No, but here's the thing. You can have what you do at home stays at home. She let that shit go out in the open for everybody to see, and she didn't reel that in. She just let it go. She made him look stupid.
Well, she does that a lot. She lets shit fly, and she never fucking tries to, like, manage it. She just, like, well, that's not what I mean, like, days or weeks after it's fucking blown out of proportion. Well, bitch, you should have addressed it the first time. You just let it go because you want that publicity. Oh, how about, did you see the thing I sent you about how I think Willow was, like, 9 years old and how she's writing a letter to Tupac?
Yes.
Yo, I was like, imagine. This man has been going through hell, because how old is his daughter now?
She's like 19? 19?
So let's say for at least 10 years, she's 9, so 10 years, the shit that's gone in that house, that man has taken a mental beating in his own goddamn household.
He did.
If your 9-year-old daughter is writing to another man who is not her dad saying, I wish you were alive so that we could live with you, so that my mom could be happy. 10 years.
Okay.
That man is probably, I'm not making excuses for him, but we all have to come and realize that man's got some mental issues and he should probably seek therapy.
He probably should seek therapy. He shouldn't go hitting somebody that he can probably, let me hit this guy because I can hit him and he's not going to do nothing back. Why didn't he hit Tupac? Why didn't he hit August?
Because he ain't going to hit Tupac.
He's going to get his ass beat right back. Will didn't go nowhere after the smack because he's high ranked in Hollywood Scientology. They wouldn't dare throw him out of the building. Well, somebody should have. Somebody definitely should have.
I guess they're supposed to have, like, the Oscars, whoever the fuck, the board is supposed to have, like, a discussion as whether how long he's going to be banned from the Oscars and
it should be revoked.
And not revoking his Oscar, I think, but he'll be banned from being even a nominee, like, in the next couple of years if he is nominated.
The question is, what kind of balls Will has staying there after showing his ass embarrassing Rock like that? It just shows you what type of person he is. Okay, I get it. He probably has been taking, but he threw it on the wrong person.
He did. But you know what? Just because he's a celebrity doesn't mean he's not human, because us regular folks do that shit all the time too.
Yeah, but we don't get away with it.
Some people do.
Some people do.
I mean, granted, we also not smacking people on camera, but some people do take it out. Like, isn't that why they say keep your home stuff at home when you come to work? People take it out at work all the time.
They do.
So, like, people have different ways of managing with it. He definitely handled it incorrectly. Okay,
so the other part of the question to this topic is, now, what was the other question? What do you expect your significant other to do if you're publicly embarrassed?
So if the joke was in regards to me?
Yeah, if you're publicly embarrassed, what do you expect your significant other to do?
Honestly, I don't expect no one to do shit. But that's just my mentality. I'm gonna fucking handle it. If you want to say something, that's on you. But I'm not gonna let you assault someone else. Unless I deem that it's necessary. That joke was not.
That joke wasn't.
It wasn't fucking worth it.
Here's my thing. So, I'm a female. Okay, I'm probably not the right example. Because I was
You're gonna try to handle it yourself.
I'm gonna handle it myself, even
fine.
if it's a male. Because if you come at me and you publicly embarrass me, I'm gonna go after you whether you're a male or a female, because that's just how I'm structured.
So I guess it also depends, like.
But I do expect my significant other to handle it as well. Like, if you don't, when we get home, yo, I am ripping it into you, because you're supposed, as my significant other, you're supposed to do that as well. But I'm going to do it as well, because that's just how I am. That's how I'm built. But let's just say a woman embarrasses or comes after your significant other. He's a male.
He's not going to be able to lay hands on
Right.
it.
Are you going to step in?
Yeah.
And handle that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like.
Do you guys, what would you do? Would you?
It all depends. It also depends, like, all right, what is being said? Because if there's no physical, like, I'm not going to worry about her trying to attack him, then I'm just going to cuss you the fuck out. Now, if you get stupid, then that's a different story. You know, if you get dragged, then you get dragged. But no, I also know not all first actions need to be physical unless it's deemed necessary. Like, that situation, it was in the moment, but Jada didn't do shit even afterwards to address it. Like, he went up and apologized. She could have gone up and explained, like, look, I'm sorry. Like, it may seem like I encourage this. Does bother me, blah, blah. Like, try to handle the situation. You guys are married. You guys are a couple. That man slapped him for you. You didn't even step up next to him when he apologized and be like, I appreciate him supporting me. I know it was wrong, blah, blah, blah. No. You just let this man fucking flail on his own. You just did not give a shit. There was no support on your end. Like,
I just feel like she embarrassed him once again.
Yeah,
like,
she definitely did.
Once again, instead of
especially for her to be laughing when he smacked her.
Right.
I mean, when he smacked
her.
They're
supposed to be a team.
But they not.
She just keeps burying him.
She's she's definitely the dom in that relationship, and he's the sub, because there's no other way. There's no other way.
It wasn't even a joke. It was closer to a compliment, to keep away from an offensive joke, in my opinion. I'm not quite sure if I would call that a compliment. I don't think he was complimenting her. But
that's the thing too, like, did he know about her? Because she's addressed it. People said she's addressed it in the.
Let me just explain. G.I. Jane, the person who plays G.I. Jane, Demi Moore.
I thought she was badass in that movie.
She was, but Demi Moore also left her husband Bruce Willis for a younger man, which in all reality, that's what Jada did with Will and left with August. So it was like a double smack in the face to Will. So you could have took it in a double sense. But that didn't merit the smack in the face.
If it doesn't, so when he yelled, he's like, keep my fucking wife's name out your mouth. I was like, he doesn't say Jada. He says my fucking wife. I was like, if that doesn't show possession and that you clearly have an insecurity that you need to let everybody know that that's your wife. Instead of just being like, keep Jada's name out your mouth. You went out to say my wife. Because clearly you're insecure there and you need to let everybody know that's your wife.
Yeah, well, he wasn't saying that when she was with August. He was saying we have an open marriage, which basically was saying she didn't cheat on me. I'm well aware of the infidelity that happened behind closed doors. And she wasn't saying nothing because she was just letting him drown. Drown.
But no, because they even said that, like, at one point, I don't really watch her fucking show because I don't care for Jada.
I do like the Red Table Talk.
I don't watch it. I don't care for her. I'm just like, whatever, she's there. That's how I feel.
especially watched it when the whole Kylie thing went down, and
I don't even care for the Kardashians. They could all,
I love
like
them.
if they all drowned, I'd be like, oh,
Stop, but don't be so mean.
I'm being fucking honest. I really wouldn't give a fuck. They don't pay my bills. But anyways, like they said that the Red Table Talk, I guess she was like, oh, if he knew how to love me right, I wouldn't have done it, or some. I don't know what the wording was, but something to imply that. And it's like, that's your husband. There's no reason to have to air that out.
We gotta wrap this up. We need to go to the next one.
But you got comments. So
I do. Okay, now the look Jada gave Will and knew what she was thinking because they talked about this before, and she probably called him out and said Tupac would have did something. So the next time it came up, she looked and he knew he was calling him a pussy. Just like a look, he overreacted emotionally.
It's possible because I know there's been interviews in the past where he's like, he feels like he lives in the shadow of Tupac.
Yeah.
I can only, like I said, if your daughter who's never met the man or doesn't remember him because at 9,
how much do you remember from?
Is writing letters, then you clearly praising this man at home.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's it for this topic. We're going to move on to topic number 2, which is
pregnancy smash it.
No.
I'm lying. I'm jumping topic. Don't believe my ass.
It's supporting small businesses. Yes, it could be a friend's, but what is it? I guess supporting friends, but is it worth it? All right. I
mean, it doesn't. For as much shit we share on social media, I really don't see what's the problem with sharing something. It's not costing you anything.
Right.
It's not like a second
with sharing. But I think more it's supporting small business as far as probably financially, monetary, buying.
Oh.
That is probably more what we want to talk about. Probably, we can go probably to that as far as how you can support your friends' businesses or small businesses.
I mean,
without having to spend monetary.
I mean, I personally rather buy small business than whatever. If you take it into account, like if you were to buy from Walmart or Amazon and the bigger corporation, and by the time you pay for shipping in some of these locations, it might almost come out to the same as supporting a small business. So why not throw the few extra bucks to the small business because they're not getting as much tax breaks as these bigger corporations anyway. Like right. That's the one thing I love about like the fairs and the pop-up locations. What
if your friend has a small business, but it's not something you're into?
Share it. I mean, you may not be into it, but maybe you know somebody, have a coworker or acquaintance or friends who might be interested that doesn't follow your friend's page or whatever. So share it.
What if your friend gets upset because you don't support her small business as far as you participating in it?
Like, what do you mean? Like buying from them?
Mm-hmm. Because it's not your thing. What?
Then your friend needs to reevaluate shit. Because you could have the discussion like, I don't really care for that, but I can try to bring you business. Right. I can share your stuff.
Right.
And if she's still bothered, if she, he, they, whatever pronoun they want to use is still bothered by the fact that you're not buying from them, then that's on them. Like, they're not really a friend, I guess.
Right. I think there's so many small businesses going around, especially with people wanting to move forward. I think if you have a small business, I think supporting small business is such a good thing.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All the time, especially when you have so many big businesses that are around here. And like you said, big businesses get such a big tax rate. They're always going to be around. You definitely want to support small businesses. But because the topic that was submitted, it says, I get supporting friends, but is it worth it? Because that's exactly what was submitted.
Okay.
Is it worth it? Sometimes, I see this a lot. I want to support a friend in their business and I can't. Soon enough. There's people that you want to support, but sometimes what point was what I was trying to make? Sometimes people can make it difficult too, because you know them. Mm-hmm. They like take a step back and they chill and they relax and they make it a little bit difficult for you to want to support them because you're friends. Have you ever thought about that? They don't take it as professional as they're supposed to.
No, I didn't think about that. I mean, it all depends on what type of business you're also running. I mean, like,
it's hard to name a specific thing because there's so many people and you don't want to offend. Like, I can specifically talk about my business because I can offend myself. Not everybody wants to do what I am doing.
Yeah.
Right? So I can't take offense if everybody doesn't want to come and do what I do. But I honestly can sit here and say I love when people support me by just sharing what I do. Or if you're in like conversation with somebody and you hear somebody say something and you're like, oh, well, I have somebody that, you know, may do this. I could prefer that.
So for those that might not be aware, Zeleny has her own body sculpting business.
Why would you even...
Because we're talking about using you as an example, because I'm about to comment on that example. So before I'm trying to give them the whole picture. So I don't really care for all that stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure you guys all seen, like, I'm not really like, oh, I need, like, I'm just like, you're going to either take me as I am or you not. That's it, point blank. I really don't give a fuck. I am comfortable with myself. So I don't purchase her services. And it's not to be like, oh, she's crappy, she's not good at it or whatever. It's just, me personally, I'm not intrigued by those services. But I will share. Mm-hmm. I will, oh, you're looking, I know someone that does it. Here's the website. Check them out or whatever. It's only a second on my time. It doesn't bother. Like, you know, all that stuff. Tag people. But in regards to that, just like, you don't always have to spend financially to support somebody. Now, if you have a friend that, let's say in this case, I'm using theoretically, hypothetical, whatever. I'm like, oh, I don't do that. But then you see me like 2 weeks, like down the line, going to someone else for the same services that you offer.
I'm gonna be like this bitch.
Exactly.
No. Ella es odiosa mala. No. But I know people that sit here and I have a friend who has a business and I'm not very interested in what she has to sell, or I'm not, it's not something that I'm gonna use, and gets upset when I don't purchase. But the thing is, I don't purchase from you and I don't purchase from the next person. It's not something that I want. I share.
Yeah.
But she's still mad that I don't buy from her. She wants my monetary stuff. But here's my thing. You're upset because I don't purchase one thing from you. But here's your mentality. From me sharing, you could probably get 5 purchases from somebody else, but you're upset over my one purchase. You know how stupid you are? You're an idiot. Over my one $10 purchase, you could have gotten 50 from 5 other people. You're an idiot.
No, I definitely agree. I mean, there's so much that goes behind the scene with like small businesses. It's different when you're providing a service, because it's easier to provide service because someone gets something in return. Now, when you're selling goods, you have a lot of competition. Not to say that when you're providing a service, you don't, but it's something you're getting done to you, or vice versa. With a good, you're buying, purchasing, and you have eBay that you can buy from China. So you putting a hoodie for $20 when I can go on eBay and get it for $5. I'm like, everyone, especially in these times, like, the cost of living has gone up, so we're more frugal with our money. And it's not to be like, well, I don't want to support you. It's just like,
or not only that, but here's also the thing. If I can get a sweater, the exact same sweater that you're selling, I can get it from Ross for $4.99, but you're selling it for $20. I'm probably only gonna wear it once because I'm not bougie. But here's my thing: if I get a dress. And we've discussed this.
I know we have.
That's She's rolling. Okay, so the dress I wore for my birthday, I bought it.
Yes, of course.
I took a picture in it. I'm only wearing it once. I will never wear that dress again. So if let's just say I bought it, if I bought it from Fashion Nova for
$15.
$15, I'm never wearing it again. But now you're selling it for $50. Why am I gonna buy it from you for $50 if I just got it from Fashion Nova for $15? I'm never wearing it again. I'm never wearing it. She tells me change the whatever I'm wearing underneath or change the mesh on top. I'm never wearing it again.
She wildin'.
I would love to buy it from you, but
not at those prices.
50 and 15.
One-time use.
Come on.
Nah, I'm simple.
But here, I'll share it. I'll tag it. I'll tag people. I'll do this. I'll do that. You doesn't make me not your friend because I don't buy it from you. So basically, what you're saying, I'm your friend because of my money that I'm going to give you, not because I'll support or share your stuff or tag people or refer you to somebody. You have to pick and choose what you define as your friend, because if that's what you think a friend is, I'm supporting your business.
Maybe not the way you would like me
not
to,
how
but
you expect, but how. And in reality, my mind has changed, and that's why I've changed a lot, because how you define a friendship, I define it differently. Because somebody else might want to, I'm not.
Yeah.
No, your money is better, so give it up. Sorry, I'm not giving up my money. Operate under the assumption that a lot of folks you know won't buy. No expectations equals no disappointments. I love that saying. You're absolutely right. Pancake. Papi pancakes. Facts. Relationships should never be transactional. Some folks don't know this. You shouldn't have been wearing that scandalous husband heart attacks giving dress in the first place. Shut your mouth. Jesus. Girl can't even wear something one day a year without someone saying something. But absolutely no expectations equal no disappointments. Relationships should never be transactional. And that doesn't define what it is. I mean, if somebody, and not only that, but what you purchase may not be, maybe somebody did purchase something from you and they didn't like the material, or they didn't like how it felt, or they didn't like what you were selling, or it's not their style.
Yeah. There's too many variables for you to be upset. That's
right.
Really what it comes down to. Like, and it sucks too, because I mean, granted, we all don't have just one friend. We have multiple friends. And sometimes these friends have this business in the same department. Like, so you may be selling clothes, they may be selling clothes, and I want to support both. So I'll share both. And maybe you have a piece that I can see myself wearing multiple times, so I'll buy it, even though I don't approve of the price. But to support you, I'll buy it. And then she's selling a piece that I really love, and she sells more clothing more my style, so I buy more than her. It's not that I don't want to support you, it's that
she resonates with me more.
Exactly.
Right.
And just like, with candle making, because everyone sells candles and stuff like that. And it's like, it's not that I don't want to support you, but I have a lot of friends, so I want to support all, so I'm going to spread my money around.
Right. Right. And I don't know, I'm just kind of like a Ross girl anyway. I love that $4.99 and down.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And I love that,
I mean, if you're wearing shit only once, then yeah, you better be spending only like $5.
Makeup stuff too that I already have in my closet.
Oh.
Because I got it as gifts.
I was like, I'm not really a makeup person.
Yeah, but definitely. Now, let's go to what you were saying in the beginning. How can you support your friends without having to spend anything financially?
Word of mouth is the best way.
Right.
Like, honestly, just share, tag. I mean, if you know someone's looking for something and you know someone that provides it, you don't have to push it on. They'll be like, hey, I can direct you, I can guide you, I can suggest. I know so-and-so. That's it.
Word of mouth is the best. If you have their business card, leave their business card in places. Share, tag 3 people.
Yeah.
You do it to me all the time, and I love it. I definitely love it.
I can't spend money there because I really don't.
Yeah, you'll tag me and stuff. and you'll enter me and stuff, and you'll put my name on stuff. I love that because it makes you feel good. And
I mean, I want you to succeed. Just because it's not my cup of tea doesn't mean I want to see you fail either.
Right. I agree with Wendy, the last statement. Spread it around. Spread it around. It's great because you know your little circle, but you want to spread out of that little circle. And how do you spread out? If you spread it to 3 people spread it to 5 people spread it to 10. It's not all about the money.
Yeah.
And if that's all you're interested in, then you need to reevaluate big time.
And especially if you're running a business just for the money, when that money's not coming in, you're going to get discouraged and you're probably likelier to close shop.
Right. And it's easier to do it in the beginning. In the beginning, if the money's coming in, ooh, that's great. But eventually it starts slowing down.
Become stagnant.
Right. You want it to always be consistent.
Definitely. Oh, you got a lot of comments over there.
Ooh. Remind friends, word of mouth is the strongest form of advertising. Success rate is like 85%. Signed, Professor Jones.
How many names you got?
I was just going to say, are you sure it's Professor Jones?
I guess it depends, like, for different personalities or persona, depending on what settings. Is this what's going on?
Yeah. How to help without spending money. Get out the way and don't hinder the friend or the business. Right. You have to learn to keep those in different categories. And people have a hard time doing that. You have your friendship and you have your business. Don't mix them. They're not mixed. Friendship is friendship. Business is business. They don't mix.
And everyone always thinks they know what they're talking about. So they want to like, oh, you should do this and this and that and this and that and this and that. No, it's my business. I'm going to handle it how I want to. Now, you can suggest or give me ideas or advice, but don't tell me how to run it because this is my venture.
Right.
If it fails, it's not going to be, you're not going to shell out any money. It doesn't fall on you.
We did.
Ah, shit.
Y'all not about to cover my personalities. We did. It's the expert. Everybody's an Insta expert.
we don't claim to be experts. We just speak it from life experiences. Jesus.
All right. Well, we do hope. Oh, what happened?
Whoa.
What happened?
Read that last?
I run my OnlyFans the way I want to, damn it.
If it makes you money, then go ahead. We just not going to be your subscribers. No. I might start my own OnlyFans.
Where you got that at the internet? We're going to move to our last topic. I hope we were able to go into that a little bit. But last topic, pregnancy smashing.
Oof.
All right. So, what was the topic? Oh, nah, I wasn't coming at you. I was commenting on what you said of everyone thinking they are an expert. Laugh out loud. I agreed. Oh, okay.
All right, my bad. Sorry.
See, she be going in at 100.
But I know to recognize I fucked up. I apologize. I said my bad. I'm sorry.
I need to reel her in. I need to reel her in sometimes. I told you. All right.
You know how I feel about pancakes. Do not put that shit on me.
Pregnancy smashing. All right. So, what was the topic that was submitted?
If you pregnant and sleeping with someone else, that's not the daddy of the baby.
Oh, all right.
Is it okay? Yeah, it's okay. Each person is saying, oh, fuck it. Who are we to judge?
Well, what do you guys think? We want to hear your opinion. Do you guys think it is okay or is it not okay for, if you're pregnant, to be smashing somebody who's not the father?
But why is it such a negative like? Because it's like if you're pregnant, you're smashing another dude. Well, why isn't it on the dude? You know she's pregnant. Why you fucking her? Like I'm sorry, like don't be like why is it on the woman? We got needs just like men do, but why is it like a negative outlook for pregnant women? Why is it not a negative outlook for men? Like, well, you know she knocked up and you still fucking her? Damn, you dirty. What the fuck?
I think the reason why they look at it as such a taboo is because you have a little human being. But y'all gotta look at me like that.
God, if I'm like, go ahead.
But wait. What you guys are not seeing is she got her little fist. She got her little fist ready to like. Jesus. No, it's because you got a little human being.
Yeah, and it involved a guy getting it in there. It didn't pop up by itself. I ain't like freaking Jesus' Mother Mary and shit.
So, it's because you got a little human being in there that's being poked and prodded.
The dick is not hitting the baby.
Well,
we know that's not how it works.
We know that, but a lot of viewers and a lot of men that are looking from the outside in feel that that's inaccurate.
Then why are men hitting on pregnant women? Because when I was pregnant, I got a hit on like a motherfucker.
Look, maybe it's a fetish for some.
Some people do have that fetish.
Somebody do. Well, here.
Or it's probably the fact that they can't knock them off. They're like, I can come and get you, I got pregnant.
I was just going to say that. Before starting the show, while the music was playing, I was talking to Wendy. I said, you know, it's probably because they're thinking you can't get somebody pregnant twice. So they're like, oh snap, let's get it on and bobbing.
No, some men have even said like something about like watching that belly get huge is a turn on, and then because your breast gets so huge and it's lactating too. I'm like, I think they just got like mommy issues. I don't know.
You see, now you get it. Oh, I didn't know the content of the thumbnail picture with the dude behind the prego lady. He sent me. Wait, he didn't send me that. He didn't send me that. He sent the show.
Oh, he replied to it.
He replied to the picture. Yeah, so when I said, well, how do you feel about that? He was like, yeah, it's a go. I'm like, I don't think he really understands what that picture means.
Oh, he just assumes like having sex with your pregnant
Having
partner.
sex with your pregnant partner, yes. No, that's your partner. Well, your ex-partner. Pregnant, but that's some other dude hitting that lady that's carrying your baby. But that ain't you. How do you feel about that? Now that you understand the thumbnail of that picture, how do you feel about that? That's the question. Dudes be thirsty as fuck. But wait, why does...
Read the rest of that.
Oh, wait, okay. But pregnant women be having the glow, though. They look great. Their sexual appetite is through the roof because they want it all the time.
Yeah.
Yes. But not. It's wild to smash your homeboy prego girl.
But no one said it was your homeboy.
It's not your homeboy. It's
no one said it was your homeboy.
Oh, everybody's your homeboy? You don't know him. He's out there. He's wild. He's like, oh, she can't get pregnant twice. It ain't my baby, so I can literally put it in her as much as I want. I don't got to use a condom. She's already pregnant. It ain't my kid. It ain't my child support.
I hope you use a condom. STDs are real.
But we're not.
But I'm not a health nurse or whatever. You do what you want with your life.
Wait. And the reason is prego coochie is different too, and you can't get her pregnant.
What do you mean it's different?
Wait, how is it different?
Yeah, explain that. Why is it different?
Because the only thing I know, the hips are a little bit more spread apart. How's the coochie different? I need to know from a medical standpoint.
I mean, he probably is going to be like, it's tighter.
How's it tighter? Because it should be more,
I don't know.
Is it wetter?
I don't know.
Okay. Condom, good for safe sex, though.
Safe sex is important.
I love the giggles in the background.
I don't know.
Oh, any pregnant woman. But that still doesn't answer the question. Prego coochie. How's it better? I need to know from a medical standpoint. Or is it just because you can't get her pregnant?
It's probably just the thought. It's probably
the fantasies. It's the fantasy. Or it could just be, more voluptuous breasts. Well, you know what?
It actually says sex during pregnancy can feel quite different from how it felt before.
How?
I don't know. We're about to look into this. Well, keep on talking.
Okay, yeah.
So you...
And
you guys never hooked up with like a random pregnant woman that was not your partner?
Now see... Nothing.
I'm not saying you're...
Nothing. I just, so back in the day when I was very, very young, I just, I was single. I was single when I was pregnant of my first child. And somebody wanted to date me. And I was single.
No, I'm not.
I was single.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, because you looked at me all, you whipped that hair real quick.
No, I was just like, aren't men crazy?
Way back in my day. Oh,
So,
go ahead. Finish the story.
Yes.
While I finish my story, you type. Yes, we're gonna do it here. Okay. Somebody wanted to date me, and
y'all hooked up.
No,
oh, no.
I didn't hook up at all.
Shit.
Yo, why are you finishing my story before I even get to it? And I was very hesitant, and I didn't because I was pregnant. I was like, no, like I'm pregnant with someone else's child. Like I can't date. Like I'm not going to date. That would be so freaking weird. And I ended up not dating him. I was like, maybe after I have my child, I'll date you. We ended up, shit hit the fan, and I ended up not dating him even after I had my child. But in my head, I couldn't even get through the process of trying to date while pregnant just because it didn't feel right to me. I don't know. My comment got deleted. Oh, Instagram deleted your comment. What did you say?
Are you bullshitting?
Maybe.
I think he's lying.
He's lying. No, I'm waiting for Pancake Poppy to finish his. Because we want to know. Way back in my day, I finished mine. But that's just in my head. So there are men who are not opposed to dating women who are already pregnant.
So I was just reading. I think it's more with the idea. Sorry. Not that I was ignoring. More with the idea that you can come in her without having to worry about expectations. And the fact that she's so turned on all the time. So you're having sex more regularly. Although there is one that said that the sex was worse during pregnancy because her hips and pelvis got a bit loose, making it uncomfortable to do anything crazy with her legs.
That's not true. I'm pretty sure because of how her body structure is, you can find different positions to go in that you normally would not.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just...
We talking about dating or just smashing?
Just smashing.
Smashing?
It was just smashing. But yeah, like when I was pregnant, like I honestly felt so offended because like I had this big old belly and I'm like...
With the twins?
With Bella. Actually, my belly was bigger with Bella.
Than the twins?
No, actually I'm lying. The twins' belly was bigger, but I gained more with Bella than I did with the twins.
I think it's also how different your body changes. You have to remember, your hips get wider. They're different.
I told you.
And your breasts get bigger. So a man sees that and he's like very turned on.
I got my butt during pregnancy.
And you get a bigger butt.
Yeah.
Your thighs get a little bit bigger. So when a man sees that, he's like Roger Rabbit. Like, woom, woom, woom.
I was like...
Oh, wait. It was the summer of 2002. I was young college heathen.
Tell us some more. I love story time. I'll never forget. Like, I was like, which one shall we go with? All right, we'll go with the first pregnancy. I'm literally walking at the time I was with the father, and a group of dudes is just like, yo, and I'm like, are you kidding? Like, I got this big old belly, and I'm like waddling.
I'm sorry.
No respect.
It's also a hormone thing. A hormone for what, men or for the pregnant female. Because I don't think a female minds
Mine's what?
that she's pregnant and she's smashing somebody who's not the father. I don't think a woman minds. I mean, I couldn't get over. I mean, I was 20, so I couldn't get over the thought of smashing somebody who wasn't my child's father.
You know what? I think it also depends.
Or it could have been that I was just so in love with the father that I couldn't.
For me, honestly, I think it was more like.
See, she said I couldn't. Okay. See, I couldn't either. But it was also my age too. Just kidding. Just kidding.
No, it could be because as we grow older, our mentality changes.
Our mentality
back then,
changes.
like, honestly, I was 18 with my first and 21 with my second pregnancy, and there is no I was pregnant. I didn't mind the pregnancy, but I didn't really feel like, oh my God, I look beautiful. I was just like, oh my God, can we get done? Like, yeah. I wasn't like, oh, I feel like a goddess or whatever. So maybe now we would feel like.
There was this fine woman I worked with at my job. She was 28 and I was 19. And, okay, can you hurry up with the story because it's 7:53 and Instagram's going to kick us off in 7 minutes. I need to know. She was pregnant and you smashed it.
Was the sex different? Because, I mean, not that you said it, but now I'm wondering because of the other person that said that pregnant sex is different. Or was it just, like, more wild because she was horny all the time? I'm like,
I know. I only got 7 minutes. 6 now.
This is like a telenovela.
I know.
Actually, it's like a webtoon. We got to wait every week for it to, like, fucking flow.
Yeah, but I definitely, I mean, it all depends. I mean, when you're that young, too, you're raised differently. Like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. But a guy I don't think cares too much that you're pregnant with somebody else's kid. He'll smash it. He definitely will.
Shit, guys will smash when you marry, be in a relationship, they don't give a shit. I mean, not to say women don't, because there are definitely women out there that don't give a shit either.
But I think it also has to do with how you were raised and what you're comfortable with, right? Now, if you looked at a 35-year-old who's pregnant now, not with the father, she meets someone else, her mentality is different, and she meets a man and she's pregnant with somebody else, she probably will.
I would. I'm not gonna lie. I got needs too. Fuck it. We just gonna be safe. That's it.
Many men have no standards.
Oh, you got a story. Part 3 of the story. Let's go.
The anticipation. I always thought she was a baddie and she was giving me a lot of attention. I didn't realize she was preggo when I started talking to her.
Oh, so she didn't have a big old belly
She didn't have a big old belly yet. Okay.
So when did you find out she was pregnant? Was it like during sex or like after a while of you guys talking and then she was like, oh yeah, I'm like 5 months pregnant?
When you started hitting it from behind and grabbed her belly and you realized it was hard, right? I knew it. I knew it. We hung out a few times and things got real crazy one time at her house. I knew it.
Them hormones be killing ya.
See, even our viewers, when did you realize she was preggo?
We all intrigued now. You gotta share these stories. He got us.
Oh, and women as well.
Yeah, I mean, shit, it's such a increase of hormones.
But I bet you, while we wait for the rest of this story, because we got 4 minutes left.
You're on the clock.
I bet you when the water broke.
Stop, he was like, damn, you really wet.
I bet you though a man will get mad if he notices his girl, his ex-girl
that's pregnant with this child is fucking another dude.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
They would definitely be pissed.
Oh my God, I gotta teach him how to I gotta teach him how to type with 2 fingers.
He could do the speech text thingy. It'll type it out for us.
Shorty was all over me and extra aggressive, and I was like, okay, it's about to go down.
We got 4 minutes.
I
Pick it up.
I can't let him. I'm gonna hurt you.
And I'm gonna eat popcorn while she does it. Well, kettle corn because I really don't care for popcorn. But No, it definitely is different. It's like,
especially if they get back together. If they get back together,
that
any
energy-
money, it's gonna always create a problem. He's
Oh.
always gonna throw it in her face.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And it's probably gonna be something that has them break up in the future. Because
Okay.
men can't get. A woman can forgive a lot, but a man, he can't ever forget or forgive what a woman does to him. As it got crazier, she had a really sexy voice. And no, I'm done with you. I'm done with
This
you.
is not R. Kelly
I'm done.
confessions. Like, fucking
I'm
speed
done.
this up.
Yeah, I'm done with you.
So while you guys were getting hot and heavy,
It's like
she was
I said.
I'm pregnant.
Yeah, it's like I said. He went to hit it from behind, grabbed her belly, and realized it was hard.
Or maybe she was on top of him and she was like, I gotta tell you something.
Or
I'm
she was on
pregnant.
top of him and it was rubbing his belly.
She said, oh my god, so I know this is a little bit off topic, but did you know there's a fetish called male pregnancy?
Oh, when you can feel his belly?
No, when men will purposely eat so that his belly get big like pregnant. Because that turns, like, they find that attract. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I said.
It gets territorial if he finds out she's with somebody else while preggo. To get the complete story, subscribe to my OnlyFans while writing erotic fictional work.
Fuck you!
April Fools. Yo, I can't stand you. All right,
Damn,
guys.
I was so invested in the story too.
I know. I really was.
Damn.
A-hole.
We were all like, oh my
We
god,
were.
oh my god.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's show. Don't forget to submit your topics on Tuesday. Where we'll pick, Monday or Tuesday. Where we'll pick next Friday's topics. We hope you have a great weekend. Anything else?
No. I'm about to go drink all this sorrow away. This story was fucking fake.
I know. Good thing y'all sitting down, yeah, because we would have passed out. Thanks a whole lot. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for being on.
Do you really have an OnlyFans? Now I'm intrigued. I'm not subscribing. I'm just intrigued.
She'll subscribe. She'll subscribe under a whole different username and everything.
She's wilding.
I need pancakes.
I don't even like pancakes. Well, you know what? That would make more sense because I don't care for pancakes.